We all know what kind of an incredible season Newcastle has had in this season. We can take a look at the league table and realize that they came in the 4th position. And by the way, my editor is a huge Newcastle fan, so congratulations to you, Biscuit, for your team being incredible. But they are also linked and possibly have already signed, by the time this video comes out, to some incredible players like Sandro Tonali, as we can see in this news article. Sandro Tonali alongside Bruno Guimaraes. In today's video, guys, we are going to be rebuilding Newcastle, considering all the transfers that might be coming in due to transfer rumors and also the players that might be leaving the squad. So having all that info, let's build the new Newcastle of 2024 and see how far Eddie Howe can take this team. They seem to be quite aware of financial fair play rules and have taken it quite slow, but spending 70 million on Tonali could bring a new age to Newcastle as we know it. And you know what? Let's start off with the one and only Sandro Tonali. Woo! He is the one that is big time linked to Newcastle United as we speak. All the news are talking about this transfer. People are saying Newcastle is spending too much. He's not worth the 70 million. And some people are saying he could be the next big thing in their squad. Let me know what you think. Bruno Guimaraes and then Tonali and Joelinton in midfield. Do you think that can work out? Will Tonali have a big impact on Newcastle United's season next year and help them to possibly finish even higher up the league table or re-qualify for Champions League football? Let me know your thoughts on Tonali and Newcastle in the comments down below. When it comes to players whose contracts are running out, though, there is news as well. Newcastle have triggered an option to extend Matt Ritchie and Mark Gillespie's contracts. Offers made to Paul Dummett and Loris Karius, so let's just pretend those will stay as well. Dan Burn has activated another year on his existing contract based on appearances. Kieran Clark and Matty Longstaff. Yes, Matty Longstaff. His contract will not be extended, so one of the Longstaff brothers will have to leave the team, and it is going to be this boy. Oh boy, he was a decent talent, you know. Maybe he gets to play somewhere in the championship and, you know, things might work out for the kid. I really hope it does. As I am right now going through the list of players of Newcastle United, I'm just realizing that a lot of these players are probably going to be sticking around. Even Saint-Maximin is one of the players that Eddie Howe seems to be wanting to keep because he thinks, along with Champions League football, he could be a very important part for their squad next season. You also go down the list: Trippier, Joelinton, Wilson, Pope, Willock, Almiron, who had an insane moment this season. For a certain stretch, he was looking like Messi. Looking at all these players, you can't find too many to sell. Even Dan Burn, again, he's extended his contract. I mean, ideally, I would let go of Anthony Gordon personally, because I never believed in the kid, and I was shocked that Newcastle spent so much money on him, but I won't be able to get those 40+ million back. So what's the matter here? We're not going to go ahead and sell him. I don't necessarily know about these players, though. I will do some research. I mean, Chris Wood surely gets sold. There's no way he should be sticking around. Fraser is another one that I can see Newcastle move on because they are looking for other players. And by saying that, Newcastle are also looking for a wide forward, a centre-back, and a full-back this window. I'm assuming full-back for the left-hand side, but 2 midfielders, a defensive and more versatile option are the 2 priority additions this summer. So we will try and focus on that specifically in this transfer window as much as we can. But the issue is we don't really have that much budget, so we will have to sell a couple of players to make things happen.
I have no money.
When it comes to the left-back position, Newcastle United are on the hunt for a new left-back this summer and have interest in Fulham's Anthony Robinson. Yes, guys, that might be a deal that happens, so let's go ahead and bring in Eddie Howe's new left-back into the team. This is the American joining Newcastle United. Always had some decent potential on him. Sometimes wasn't really able to show it, but has played a pretty consistent season at Fulham. So now, Anthony Robinson is becoming a left back for Newcastle United for the price of 10 million. So, Dan Burn, I really like you, but you're going to turn into a backup centre-back. Lascelles, I will take out of here, and we will be adding Robinson into the starting 11. And this is how we could potentially look. Now, there are rumours of other midfielders who are linked to Newcastle, which I will try and buy next season because I don't have any more money. But for now, for the first season right here, I'm not going to be making any more changes because, again, Newcastle United are trying to be very careful with financial fair play because they know The people at power are looking exactly at what they are doing. They don't want to be the next Man City and then have the 105, 115 allegations and all those things. So let's stay careful and only get Tonali and Robinson for the first season. Oh, and also, I will be putting in a formation change. I think Tonali and Guimaraes in the middle with Maximin, Almiron on the wings, and Wilson and Isak up top together. That might be a way to go to fit all these players into the starting 11. As we push towards the end of the season right here, can we just talk about the rise of Newcastle and also this whole Saudi thing going on? Like, I understand that a lot of people are unhappy with the situation when it comes to the Saudis and the investment that is coming in, and people are obviously calling for sports washing and everything. But the implications on football in general, like, what do you think this is going to have like an impact on football? Because we're already seeing that players like Ruben Neves have signed with a Saudi club, and they are now being linked on a loan back to Newcastle for like 2 years. This could be very odd when it comes to like financial fair play. Let me know what you think about this whole thing. I think there needs to be some sort of rule when it comes to players going to Saudi and then being loaned back in. It just sounds very fishy, doesn't it? But anyways, guys, let's see how the season has finished for this team. 5th. You know what? I'm actually pretty happy with that, because obviously Newcastle have kind of outperformed when you look at how they started off the season. I didn't expect to finish 5th right here. Seems like we have made the right choices. Let me see how we have done here with the players. Isak and Wilson have grown a little bit. Saint-Maximin has gone up. I don't know why they swapped wings. Almiron up to an 81. But there are a few things that we need to definitely consider with this squad. Oops, sorry. Centre mid. There we go. Tonali is obviously playing in his right centre midfield role. Trippier up to an 85. Share, that is the position that we possibly need to fix. I would probably ideally... Oh, Botman is left-footed? I always forget that. Robinson up to a 78. I mean, it's all right, but it isn't amazing, right? We are all aware of it. Joelinton 82, Willock 81, Longstaff on an 80, Dubravka has gone up on the bench, Byrne is up to a 79, and loads of players on the reserves who have grown alongside with them. I want to see something here. Stats-wise, we are looking at Isak with 18 and 5, Wilson with 17 and 4, and Saint-Maximin just turning up again. Let me know. What do you think about Saint-Maximin specifically? There was a time in the Premier League where everyone just couldn't wait to watch him play football. Obviously, things haven't gone as well this season at Newcastle, but I really hope he can return to his old form and to the joy that he's had. I think there was like a Twitter thread that he posted where he was just talking about there were a lot of things going on in his personal life that he really struggled with. So hopefully we can see his joy on the pitch again. But Almiron 7 and 3, quite decent, but 29 years old. Despite the fact that he's looking like 21, Almiron is probably someone that we might have to move on to get that next step in this Newcastle squad, alongside with Fabian Schär as well. If we look just at the age of the team here, you can see that Trippier is a 32-year-old. That is one we might have to think about in the upcoming seasons as we go down the list a little bit more. Wilson is 31 years old. Fabian Schär, 31. Nick Pope, 31. So a lot of things that we need to consider long term, which we will do in this new season.
I'm looking forward to it.
So for the centre-back position, I was looking for a couple of rumors, and the next player I'm getting is one that is rumored into the club, so we can talk about that then. But this is a player that I think Newcastle fans would love. Jose Mourinho loves him, so Eddie Howe surely will. It is a warrior. Roger Ibanez. This is a player that loves a rough tackle, that loves a yellow card, makes mistakes, but also at times can look incredibly good at what he does. He could be the solution right here, coming in as a right-sided centre-back to replace the likes of Fabian Schär in this team. Loads of pace in this man compared to the likes of Botman, who actually also isn't a slow player, but right here, 83 pace, 83 defending, and 82 physicality. He is 6'1" tall, 24 years old, from Brazil, a hot-headed centre-back that could get the Newcastle fans going. That is exactly what I wanted in this spot. So Ibanez is just about perfect. Now, though, let's get the backup that is actually rumored to join Newcastle. And I could see actually playing for them as well. But sadly, in FIFA terms, he might be too low rated. And that player, my friends, could be this man right here. Newcastle United have made inquiry to Crystal Palace for defender Joachim Andersen. Yes, that is the player we are bringing in. He can compete with Ibanez for the starting spot. He is the one that is actually rumored into the club. And Dan Burn, I'm sorry, but he obviously only had 1 year of a contract extension. So we're going to move on from him and bring in the main man. I can't believe Chris Wood is still here. Anderson comes in as a 79 rated centre-back, will be a great backup to the likes of Botman and Ibanez, and also could easily start in this team if he needed to. So very happy with adding that piece to the depth of the squad. I'm sorry, Miguel Almiron, but Newcastle will insist on James Maddison deal this week as they don't want the long saga. He's a top target, but a decision has to be made soon, and that decision has been made right now. As we looked at one of the tweets earlier on, Newcastle are looking for a defensive midfielder and one of the creative ones, and James Maddison just makes too much sense. Like, if you want to go to like a 4-2-2-2 type of formation possibly that we are running here, someone like Maddison could fit in perfectly on that right hand side. He is gonna be the creative one. He could also play centrally as a cam, obviously, which is something that we might do as well. But I'm very happy to be able to bring James Maddison into the club right here. Big money spent, and with that, the last transfer of this year. And coming in, whoa, 86? You sure about that? Is he actually an 86? 85. Okay, 85 is the rating he comes in with. Longstaff gets dropped down onto the bench, and I'm sorry, Almiron, but Maddison will have to take over that position. It is the right wing position, isn't it? Yeah, but I think I can turn him into a center attacking mid as well. That way he can play in the right attacking midfield in this formation, and that would suit this man really well as well. He is one of the most successful players in the Premier League when it comes to goal contributions in the past couple of years, and bringing him into this Newcastle squad to work together with the likes of Isak and Wilson and those tall center backs on corner kicks, that could be key. Well, my friends, the season is over and we are looking at a Europa League background, which means we are in the finale. So that means if we win that, we get into Champions League football. The front row here in our attack, Maddison has settled in as a right wing. Saint-Maximin on an 85. Isak and Wilson, the partnership is working well. And I believe Wilson might have gone up still despite the age of 32, which is impressive. Tonali and Guimaraes on the same rating. Tonali has caught up. Okay, then. I like that. I like the battle of the midfield. Robertson up to an 80. Probably someone that we need to upgrade now that we are trying to win European titles. It's okay as a player, but we probably need something better. Botman, Ibanez looking very good. Trippier down to an 83, so we will have to bring in a new right back in the next season. Pope on an 84, and on the bench we have some incredible players. Obviously, Anderson going up to an 81. So, here is that moment. The battle for Champions League football against Real Madrid. Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on, please. Please. No. Okay, so that means we have to be in the top 4. If we are not in the top 4, it's not looking good, guys, for us to get into Champions League football. Real Madrid have beaten us. Congrats to them. But that was obvious. What the hell are they doing? Oh, we are in the top 4. I mean, I was about to say, what the hell are they doing in the Europa League? But Newcastle have made it to the 4th position once more, ahead of Liverpool, Chelsea, and Manchester United. So, guys, we will be diving into a new season with these stats right here. Let me show you who has been the main guy. It has been Callum Wilson. 38-6 for the 32-year-old. Incredible. Isak 29-9. Almiron has still played plenty of games. Maddison might have been injured. 5-5. Tonali 7-11. Maxima 11-5. While Guimaraes has gotten 11 assists, just like Tonali as well, with less goals. New season of Newcastle requires new players, as we can tell. Well, this one I did not expect, my friends. Newcastle have made Cucurella one of their transfer targets this summer, and they could get him for a cut price deal. Very interesting. Chelsea trying to cut their losses again? Well, Cucurella fits in perfectly right here. And honestly, if we can get back to the Cucurella of Brighton, hey, don't mind. This guy could be good, but in that weird left centre-back position that Chelsea has played him many times, he just does not look comfortable. So for Marc Cucurella to come into this squad, I like it. I really do. Hey, sorry, Robinson, you have grown nicely, but we have a new main man in the team in that left-back position who seems to be injured. Hopefully, he'll be fine by the start of the season. Only 25 years old at this stage. Really nice rating as well. Cucurella, welcome, buddy.
Welcome to the family, brother.
How about a career revival in a spot where you are actually joining a stable team? Well, back then, if Chelsea decided against signing Joao Felix, which they have obviously done, Newcastle might be his only option. They asked about the Portuguese star before his loan to Chelsea, and now, my friends, we have Joao Felix coming into the squad. Show the right screen. Thank you very much. And here he is. He is. Wow, English. I'm struggling. Anyways, I think this could be amazing. I honestly believe Joao Felix next to Alexander Isak with a good backup in Callum Wilson could be unbelievable someday in the future. Obviously not right now. Right now, you wouldn't drop Callum Wilson or anyone out of the front there with Isak as well. So Joao Felix in the future could be a great option. And honestly, at times when he played for Chelsea, he looked very good at what he was doing. Pairing him up with the likes of Maddison, Isak, Saint-Maximin, Guimaraes, Tonali, that could work out. He could drop deep, pick up the ball and carry it forward as he has done it with Chelsea. And that really excites me. I want Joao Felix to do well. Back when he was at Benfica, I found him to be an incredible talent. And sadly, Atletico Madrid, things didn't work out there. Their play style just doesn't suit many attackers. So Joao Felix, Newcastle United, why not?
Why not?
Oh, okay. So it's Qatari money against Saudi money, and Qatar seems to be winning. No, it isn't. Oh, what a comeback. Let's go. Come on. Real Madrid, they beat us in the Europa League final. Come on, Newcastle. Come on, Newcastle. Not again. Or actually, please again. Yes. Let's go. Oh, boy. What a season of comebacks. Newcastle United. This stadium must have been absolutely bouncing as that happened. We are now in the Champions League final against Dortmund. What a way. What a road to the final. Beating PSG and Real Madrid on a comeback on the second leg. Incredible stuff. We are so close to reaching our objective right here. Isak 88, Joao Felix 89, Maddison 88, Saint-Maximin as well. Guimaraes a bit unhappy. I don't know who's stealing his playtime. I'm assuming it's Joelinton. He's on a +4. Sometimes this game makes absolutely no sense. Tonali on a 90. Robinson, by the way, I had to turn into a right back because he was growing while Trippier was going down. And he is the lowest rated player in the team. Left-footed right back with 92 pace. I'm fine with that. Ibanez 87, Botman 89, and Cucurella has gone up to an 86, while Nick Pope has, I don't know what he's doing, what he's on, but he has gone up to an 86. And then on the bench, we have great players who can supply us with great performances, guys. This team is going to be playing against Dortmund. It is getting very interesting. And Joao Felix, look at that, 22-7. I told you this could work out perfectly. Alexander Isak, 20-6. Saint-Maximin has been blowing up along with all these new players, which is amazing to see. And then James Maddison, sadly, got a lot of playtime stolen from him by Almiron, but it is what it is. This game has been very odd with this formation. But we have Dortmund, who are going to come in with Darwin Núñez, Bino Gittins, Mason Mount, Sunset, Ansgar Knauf, Emre Can, Katrudia right back, Agert, Süle, Malacia, Kobel. That is a good team. Let's have a right good old battle.
So excited.
Bruno Guimaraes on the tifo. And here we are. Here we go with the lads. Tonali in the squad. As I'm recording this, he has not officially agreed. I mean, I guess they haven't released the statement yet of him joining. There are apparently a few formalities that they need to get done in order to announce the signing of Tonali. But I honestly can't wait to see how he does. But now, let's focus on our team and what we can achieve in this Champions League final. What the hell are we doing? Oh my God, what am I doing? Okay, well, this is a great start. Oh, wow. Great through ball. Even better defending. I wanted to say it's 2-0. Oh, my God. It's Darwin Nunez, isn't it? He has scored the goal. It's 2-0. I might actually lose this unless I can score one before like the 70th minute. It's not looking good for me, boys. There goes Robinson. Robinson inside the box. Joao. What? You're saving that? Are you kidding me? There was so much power on it. So close up. And he saves that. What a freaking joke. Bruno waiting for it. Getting it. Bruno. Bruno! No. Maddison getting in behind. James Maddison on that right wing. Heads the ball back to Alexander Isak. Nothing coming off it, but a good start into the second half. Cucurella. Just about got on that one. And here we go with the counter. Is he offside? Is he not? He's not. Alexander Isak. Bring us back with one. Let's go. Beautiful. What a pass that was. I believe it was Bruno Guimaraes passing it over to that man right there. Alexander Isak. Quality finish. 30 minutes to go. Perfect timing. Let's make it happen, lads. Alexander Isak asking for the ball. Not being able to get there, though. Ooh, that's a great one. Oh, yes. What a great effort. Bruno just jumps up in behind the defender. Gets the ball into the feet of Joao Felix. And he just puts it in, lads. Great job there by our midfielder. David Nunez falling asleep. Joao Felix awake as hell. This is the comeback I've been looking for. And still plenty of time to actually win this in regular time here. Bruno not able to get a tackle off. Oh, whoa. We just got sold to the shops and our goalkeeper steps in a way I didn't expect, honestly. We got really lucky there. Oh, 2v1. I don't like this. Oh, a well-timed tackle was needed. That is in, isn't it? It's in. It's actually in. Incredible. Was that Mukoko? Who was that? Bino Gittins? Oh, mate, it's actually freaking in. Oh, no, it's Ansu Fati. Okay, well, I need to make some changes here. We're going to bring on, yes, of course, Almiron. Joelinton. Do I sub on Joelinton or Willock? I think I'm going to bring on Willock for Guimaraes just to get a little bit stronger. And then we're going to bring on... Yep, Callum Wilson it is. Here we go. All right, 89th minute. Saint-Maximin, Cucurella, everyone moving forward now, and we just lose the ball. Ah, man. Why? Botman. Oh, great job by Botman. Carrying it forward now with the likes of Saint-Maximin. Isak. Callum Wilson. This is the chance to equalize late into the game. Oh, my God. Freaking Wilson. Get in. Unbelievable moment for Newcastle. The bench clears and they are all celebrating the fact that they're still part of this Champions League finale. Incredible shot. He hits the post. For a moment, I thought it's not going in, but it did. Congratulations, Wilson. What a finish. Needed that. Saint-Maximin. Wilson. Again. Callum Wilson. No, what kind of a horrible pass was that? We clearly had an opening to score from there, and now we're going to concede. Bro, Wilson, what are you doing? Why would you not just pass it across? There were two runners on the right. Oh, man. Good pass. Saint-Maximin. Now. Oh, yes. Let's start it off big time here. Saint-Maximin. He's still on the ball somehow. Tonali. Oh, my God. What a pass. Miggy Almiron. Yes. Let's go. Tonali. Perfectly timed. Pirlo-esque pass into Almiron, who was just on the edge of offside. The beauty of this attack. Look at it right there. Oh, mate. Perfect. Come on, please win this now. It's all about taking your time in the build-up, but then finding that one right pass that makes all the difference. Tonali, there it is. There is that pass. Cross-whipped in. Man, I should have won that. If they actually score here, I might cry. Can please someone stop Darwin Nunez, for God's sake? Oh, no. Okay, we get that under control. Saint-Maximin, 119th minute. So, Maxima, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm doing something. I'm sprinting. I'm still going. Stops. Brings it back. Tonali. So, Maxima again. Inside. Finish. Yes! Let's go! Unbelievable. Honestly, absolutely insane. Champions League final. We have done it. This is probably one of the best Champions League finals I've ever played. One of the most competitive ones. Newcastle United and Dortmund. Thank you so much for this right here. Unbelievable. Alexander Isak wins it in the last second of the game. There is that beautiful, beautiful trophy. And guys, it is a joy to see. Tonali is the captain. Okay. Anyways, it's a joy to see that players that are originals of Newcastle, like Miggy Almiron, Callum Wilson, coming on, have possibly made the difference right here. Incredible stuff. Thank you all so much for watching. This was unbelievable. I had such a good time recording this. I will catch you guys on the next one. Have a great day. Take care and peace.